Oh my goodness, St. John's, are you kidding? It's annual appeal 2023 edition. Ring the bell, sound the trumpets. Every year since 1730 something, we have been having an annual appeal to raise money from ourselves to support our community. 1730 something was so long ago. That's when, people rode horses and made their own clothes, and they ate things like mutton. And during all those years, that's what we've done. We've supported ourselves. And you remember last year I did have a couple of, I thought, forward-thinking and visionary out-of-the-box ideas about how to change that financial model a little bit. There was the reverse lottery idea that didn't go over. There was the call up rich people and ask them for money idea, and I even put a sign-up sheet in Thaxter, and maybe everyone was away that weekend, but no one signed up, or maybe you don't know as many rich people as I thought you did. I will continue to pursue that. But until that pays off, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. So you're going to get a letter. It's going to come snail mail, like back since 1730. Actually, they probably didn't have we didn't have a post office. Ben Franklin invented it. So, and maybe Ben Franklin delivered a couple of these annual appeal letters to parishioners back in the day. But you're going to get a letter. And here's the thing. I really want you to read the letter. It's a good letter. I put a lot of time and effort into it. It's intensively researched, and I cut it down from 23 pages with footnotes to one side of one page. It's a single page. Everyone can read a one-page letter. It's even got pictures in it, so it's less than a page, or a picture. So the actual text is less than a page. I'm going to give you a preview. There are some spoiler alerts, but the letter starts off, it's like this personal, it's a raw and unflinching account of my own personal distress at being denied my St. John's community the way I was accustomed to enjoying during COVID. It's a COVID letter. So it starts off that way. And then it's like, it's as unflinching an account of my own personal pain and suffering as I think I've ever shared with anyone. And I was crying when I wrote it, and you are going to be crying when you read this letter. And then I start to lighten it up a little bit because it's getting really heavy and dark, and there's kitten references in there and kitten videos to kind of lighten it up. And then it deftly transitions to this philosophical discussion of community. And it's got, there are references in there to famous philosophers and thinkers and people you've heard of, and there's probably some Bible quotes in there, I don't remember, and Dickens and Shakespeare and Teletubbies are in there, and then there's there's a Tarantino reference and some Disney movies, the Friends TV show. It's a lot, and then and just when you think it's getting too dry, it's then I shift it back to the deeply personal again. But this time, it's about how happy I am and how grateful I've been during the past year that we're able to come together as a community. And so now all of a sudden you're crying again. It's the second time in this one-page letter you will be crying again. But this time it's tears of joy, and they're flowing down your face, and the violins are playing, and there's images of angels and children running through fields holding flowers, and then boom, I ask you for the money. It's such a good letter. You're gonna really like it. And I say, just send us as much money as you possibly can, or if you can't do that, what you did last year, that would work. And what you were able to do last year, we're asking the same. If you could do a little more, fantastic. If you can't, fine. And then the letter ends with me saying that this last year for me has felt like a celebration. I am so grateful that we have been able to celebrate our community together again. In person, we have worshiped together, we have taken communion together, we've sung hymns together, we've listened to organ music together. We've heard our children run, well, not my children, we've heard the children running around again in the sanctuary. We've gone on retreats together, and We've sung together. Did I say that? We've shared the sign of peace. We've gone next door and had coffee and cupcakes and deviled eggs together. And during this past year, my gratitude for this community has continued to grow. And I want to thank all of you for that. Our goals this year are the same as last year: 300 pledges, $550,000. Let's keep this going. God bless you all. Thank you in advance, and I'll see you in church.